Well, folks. Welcome back. I know it's been a little bit, but Axel's been very busy working with his peeps, his informants, his network. And let me tell you, the shit is going to hit the fan. It's really going to hit the fan. What would you say if I told you I have a list with 2,000 double brokered loads? You believe it? With tons of brokers' names, tons of carriers' names, the amount the load was shipped for, the total amount the load was for, everything, the cut and everything. And let me tell you something. This list is only 3 months long, 2,000 loads. And you know how much these frauds and these criminals skimmed off the carriers and the brokers? In 3 months, $789,000. That's right, folks. In 3 months, $789,000. You believe it? Well, let me tell you something. This 100% is going to be looked at by the FBI. And I'm going to tell you now, brokers, I don't feel sorry for you if they come to your offices and start raiding your files and start going into your bank accounts. Because what I see here, and these crooks, they have multiple MCs. And let me go a little bit further. So we started searching them. We found more MCs. And then we said, you know what? Let's check the PPPs and EIDLs. Oh, yeah, they've been collecting all that stuff. In fact, it's so funny. They had one authority. It hasn't even been active for, I think, since like 2016. Yet during COVID, they collected over $100,000. You guys are helping to fund criminal organizations that are actually committing criminal acts. They're defrauding, they're money laundering. They got a church. I mean, this stuff is book stuff. So I want to read you a letter because this was sent to me, this list. No, I'm not going to show you the list. Not yet. There's a lot of shows that can come from this list. There's a lot of research going on right now. But I'm going to read you the letter of the guy who sent it to me because, see, another guy said, hey, has so-and-so reached out to you yet? I said, no. He said, he got some stuff for you. Oh, really? Poof. It pops up in my email. And lo and behold, when I'm looking at this, my eyes roll back into my head. And I said, tell me this isn't true. Tell me this isn't true what I'm looking at. So let's read the letter first of all that the guy sent. Hi, Axel. Now, of course, I blocked out or redacted whatever, the good stuff, even though he told me I could, but let's read it. Hi, Axel. I found out about your program on YouTube and watched a few episodes. This spring, I was laid off from so-and-so. I wanted to shed light on what they did last year and continue to do now that the market is destroyed and they are trying to survive. Here, I'm guessing you want to say here, we are people who control the company in good shape. So I guess him and a couple other guys were trying to do things the right way. And then that's when, let me finish. Let me just finish. Here we are people who control the company in good shape. This changed in 2024, 2025, and is getting worse. I am providing you with information from our TMS. It has not been changed and shows everything that is currently in their system. I just downloaded it before I was fired. Brokers have no idea that they are rebrokering 100% of their cargo and will be very upset when they find out. They have a small portion of their own carriers, but they book everything on this MC carrier and rebroker it. Some is rebrokered through so-and-so, plus their second MC, so-and-so, all owned by so-and-so. My managers were so-and-so from Kiev, who previously worked at another dual broker. And I did a show on this other company too that's mentioned here. I lived in Kiev, worked in this office. The guy was so nice, he even gave us the office address overseas. I'm not afraid of what they might do to me. I'm living in a small village now, waiting for this war to end. After the logistics, I went back to myself. I hope this is helpful to you and who is, and then he goes on to back about the owner, who he says the owner is not looking good for himself or his little church. No one knows how dirty this company is. It would be good if you expose them and what they have become. You can share the following information about me. This email, everything I said, even the email itself, you can also share. I will not be available for interviews or calls. There is no internet where I live. I had to travel to send this email. Let me know if you have any questions. I wish you success. Don't give up. Well, I'm not going to reveal who he is because I don't reveal my informants. This is a brave guy right here. Seriously, because he's overseas and he's exposing his own people. I give him a lot of credit. This is a good person to me because he tried to do things the right way. And I'm glad that he downloaded this list and sent it to the right guy on the block. So what I'd like to do here right now is I know a lot of you brokers are watching, and some of your other broker friends might not be watching. So you might want to let them know, because I want to read you some lists of you brokers that have had your loads double brokered. And there's no excuse. I thought you guys were all using these vetting platforms: Highway, Carrier Assure, Freight Validate, My Carrier Portal, RMIS. You know what? It's all garbage, because they can't do what the human can do. Believe that one. So, and I want to give another shout out to we're going to call him Agent X, that works with me. Agent X, man, he won't even go to sleep. I got to tell him sometimes to get out from the rabbit hole, because when you go in to look at this stuff, let me tell you, the hole goes deeper and deeper and deeper. But let me read you some of the companies on here, folks. Now, some I'm not going to mention because I'm not sure who they are, if they're tied. But these big known companies, let me just read some of them for you. So, Mode Transportation, DSV Air and Sea Inc., Technicolor Global Logistics, Airways Freight Corporation, RXO NLM LLC, which is on here a ton of times, Active Aero Group, Logistics Freight Solutions Inc., doing business as Primo, MDS Logistics Inc., let's see, Crane Solutions, which is a very interesting one. My special agent was very interested with that one, Crane Solutions. Indelible Logistics Group, ASAP Expediting and Logistics, LLC. Nolan Transportation Group, oh, gee. Andrews Delivery Express. Let's see who else we got on here. Let me just scroll through. E-Shipping, Active Aero, DSV Road Inc., who else we got here? Corrigan Moving Systems, Freight Saver, MP Logistics, Penske Transportation Management. Who else we got on here? It's very interesting. Malark is on here. I actually had the other day, someone from Malark reached out to me, and like I told that person, I keep my informants secretive, and they were kind of like sending me something on another carrier, which another broker was complaining about. I guess now they're giving fake IDs and stuff. So I will get back to that as soon as I can. Let's see here. Look, I got more informants trying to blow up my phone right now. Let's see who else is on here real quick. CTSI Global Logistics. Direct Expedite. Anybody know who Direct Expedite is? Yes, this person had a double brokered load on here as well. Global Trans. We all know Global Trans. Man, who else? Tons of RXO. KBX Logistics, LLC. Nolan again. Who else we got on here? Automated Logistics Systems, CS1 Transportation, EP America, Lake Erie Logistics, Lake Erie, Gemini Global Logistics. Oh, man. Glen Raven Logistics, TTI Logistics, Epi's Logistics, Coyote Logistics, Prime OBC, Pinnacle Pro Logistics, Care US Logistics. This list goes on and on, folks. There's 2,000 of them. And let me tell you drivers something, because one of you drivers is going to get a special show too, because you like to advertise all over LinkedIn like you're a goody-goody. And you like to be an expert, I guess, over there at that union group. I'd like to know how you take a load for $75 and then these crooks kept $350 for an air cargo load. Yes, he will get a show too. You know I like to do shows. I see loads on here where the carriers are taking $350 and these guys are keeping $1,100 to $1,200. My guy did the average cost here. There's even markings who takes quick pay. So out of all the quick pay carriers on here, you know how much they took from these loads? 49%. 49%. If you average all of these 2,000 loads together, it comes to 40%. This is what you brokers are allowing to happen, and this is what you carriers are feeding. It's theft, it's fraud, it's money laundering. The church, we're going through everything, baby. This EI deal and this PPI fraud, I can guarantee you, because the guy I'm working with, reports are going to Homeland Security, FBI, FMCSA. There's enough on here where I'm telling you, a lot of you people are going to get cooked. You're going to get cooked. I've been warning you and warning you and warning you. Some of you won't even reach out to me. You won't say, hey, Axel, what can we do? I'm not here to be nice. I'm really not, because I know what's going on. I've been watching for a long time. I haven't been a dummy. And with my network of people I work with, we're out to sink these ships. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. To this guy right here, this informant, I love when these kind of informants come forward. And this isn't the first time I had an informant come forward from overseas. You know, we're working on another carrier where my guy even went to the office. It's empty. It's empty. We tracked it back to New Jersey. We tracked it all the way back to the Ukraine. He tracked it back to the Donetsk region, a terrorist known area, a war zone area. This is who you guys are feeding loads to. Not to mention the Pakistani guys, where there's 40 known terrorist organizations in that country. Let me explain something to you brokers. You and your agents, you're lost. You need school. You need school. You have helped cause this madness in trucking. Most of you don't even care. And then what you guys do is you want to underbid each other, okay, just so you can move some damn loads. And all you're doing is you give it to these crooks. And listen, if they're taking 40 to 49%, and then they're giving, let me tell you something else, because some of these carriers on here, I saw Hippix get one of these loads. I saw Bronpay get some of these loads. I've covered these guys. So after these crooks take 40, 49%, then those guys are taking another 10, 20, 30%. And that's why these drivers are driving for 40 to 60 cents. And listen, I'm not letting them off the hook because they're dummies for taking the loads. They are truly dummies. So anyways, you all know how to reach me. axel.liveshow@gmail.com. You also got my website, axel-live.com. And I think I always mess it up, man. They're so similar. It's axel.liveshow@gmail.com is the email. And then you got axel-live.com is the website. There we go. Listen, I haven't even gotten no coffees in a while. I'm working hard over here. Trust me. Let the vetting companies know they're lost. And yes, I saw this video earlier today with Mr. Brewer. That guy is a dummy, okay? He's been sitting for years on data. Years, okay? He's just as bad. He's just as bad. Because unless the brokers and the carriers work together, the good guys, trust me, this fraud is just going to keep going. And you American guys, I'm telling you right now, you're getting beat out. When these guys are collecting off the top $789,000 in 3 months and crushing, and I'll tell you another thing. On this list, most of these carriers, they're not even American. In fact, a lot of these loads were given to foreign names. They're not even carriers on there. They're not even carriers. Something bad all the way, this company, all the way around. All the way around. So I'm telling you, we're coming. I'm about to come on the road full time to do this stuff. That's how serious I am. I'm coming full time. I'm going to come to these places live, and I'm going to show you this crap. So don't forget, like, share, subscribe, pick yourself up a membership. Why don't you support the real guys out here doing the dirty work? Because we're doing the dirty work. And for Brewer over there, who's advertising himself with ICE and Homeland Security, and I'm the guy, and this and that, and then publicizing how he's got an office in Chattanooga, I'm telling this guy now, he's an idiot. Because some of these guys, they're not small fries. These are large criminal organizations, and they're well-funded. Well-funded. You better have a backbone. You better know what you're doing. So I don't know. You guys, you're really lost. You're really lost. And then these vetting platforms, they're spinning you around. You're spending thousands of dollars for these vetting platforms. They cannot search what I'm finding 100%. They can't search it. Let me fix this camera. There's always something wrong here, you know? Always something wrong with the camera. Let me just adjust it real quick. You know, there we go. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I'm working with special guys. These are not little fry guys. I'm working with special guys. We are hunting. We are investigating. We're going in these rabbit holes deep in these rabbit holes. We cannot look at one MC number and find little stuff. It's a spider web. You ever seen those shows where they take I believe the aluminum or the lead and they pour it down in the anthill and then they'll dig out the anthill and you'll see all the branches? That's what this looks like with all these guys. These guys are defrauding the whole trucking community. And a lot of you don't care. You really don't care. And then you sit here and you hand them loads. I'm telling you, some of this stuff, you brokers, you could easily just look at these MC numbers and pull their corporations and you're going to know they're crooks. But you're too damn lazy. Or you're just dumb. I don't know what to say. And you carriers, wake the hell up. I don't know. You guys really driving for this stuff. And you guys, all you brokers and you carriers are feeding these criminal organizations. It's truly disgusting. It's truly disgusting. 2,000 double brokered loads just on this list in 3 months. What about all the other guys I've exposed? And you guys wonder. Whatever. Leave your comments in the bottom. I'm Axel. I'm out of here. This list is going to be a gift that keeps on giving. But I'm telling you now, let all these brokerages know. You guys are all hit, man. You're all hit. Listen, this stuff, there's going to be an analysis report done on this stuff. So many of them. It's going to FBI. I'm telling you, if these guys come with the dark blue jackets, the ties, and the white shirts, and they tell you, stop what you're doing, we need access to the files, and they start seizing your computers and your bank accounts, hey, come thank Axel. I want you to come thank me. And remember, I'll be there to do the story because you guys all deserve what's coming. You guys all deserve what's coming. I'm Axel. I'll catch you guys in the next one.